Obi Labour Party win as court nullifies case seeking his disqualification. An appeal court filed that the Allied People's Movement (APM) seeking the disqualification of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP Peter Obi has been dismissed by the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja. According to the appellant, Obi lacked the right to be recognized as LP presidential candidate because his name was not on the list of the party members that was submitted to INEC. APM further urged the court to set aside the Federal High Court judgment which dismissed the suit it filed to challenge Obi's candidacy. In an unanimous decision by a three-member panel of justices, the appellate court said that there was no merit in the appeal filed by APM. 25% vote in FCT, Abuja not necessary, INEC tells tribunal. According to INEC, Tinubu had scored 25% of the valid vote cast in the 29 states, satisfied the requirements of the constitution to be declared the winner. Atiku had approached the tribunal alongside his party seeking the nullification of the election that produced Tinubu. They also submitted that INEC violated its own regulation and provisions of the Electoral Act 2020 in the election conduct. They are praying the court for an order mandating INEC to retrieve the certificate of return issued to the APC candidate or, in alternative, conduct a fresh election. Peter Obi's life in danger. His impersonator could commit weighty crimes. This is according to LP. The Labour Party LP campaign office has raised the alarm that the life and personality of their party presidential candidate Peter Obi are in danger, as his impersonator could commit all kinds of weighty crimes and dubious acts in his name. The campaign office said this on Wednesday while reacting to the report of how the former Anambra State governor was detained for hours and harassed by immigration officers at the Heathrow Airport in the United Kingdom. Obi's former aide, Chinyere Stella Okunna, revealed how Obi was last Friday delayed and questioned for hours over a case of duplicate identity by some immigration officials in London, United Kingdom. Governor Wike called me 19 times in 2 hours, begging to be Atiku's running mate, Dino Melayo says. The spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Council, Dino Melaye, has accused the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, of pushing the Southern presidency agenda because he was not chosen as the running mate to Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. I want to tell you that Wike is a pretentious character, a liar, and he has no iota of integrity. Wike was calling me when Atiku Abubakar was to announce his running mate. I have records and I have printed it out and I'm waiting for him. He called me 19 times in 2 hours, begging us to convince Atiku Abubakar to make him the vice presidential candidate. So when I see him lying on TV saying because of the Southern Nigeria, the Senate presidency must go to South. You that were lobbying us, begging and promising us heaven and earth to convince Atiku Abubakar to make you vice presidential candidate to the extent that he was at the airport.